There's always something about a carnival, isn't there? The bright lights, the noise, but also, well, the shadows, that feeling that something isn't quite right just beneath the surface.
Exactly. It's this temporary world built to be taken down fast. Everything's designed to move on, be forgotten. And that impermanence, it's the perfect cover.
A cover for things that prefer the dark. So today, we're not analyzing theories. We're simply going to share 3 true stories. Accounts pulled from sources that track, well, real horror. Strange, disturbing events that actually happened amid all that supposed fun of the Midway.
We're just here to tell the stories as they were recorded, respecting just how unsettling they are.
Okay, let's start. This first one. It takes us to a big carnival, happened near downtown LA. The person telling the story was a college student. Had a summer job there.
What was he doing?
He was managing one of those fun houses, the kind that looks like maybe it was an old building once. This one apparently resembled an old mansion. It doubled as a haunted house attraction at night.
An old structure. Already suggests hidden spaces, maybe things not up to code, secrets built in.
Well, his job was simple. Count people in, make sure they come out. But right away, the numbers weren't adding up. He'd let, say, 12 people go in. Only 11 would walk out the exit. Then maybe 10 go in, only 9 come out. At first, he thought, okay, maybe I'm miscounting. It's loud, strobe lights, screaming. It's chaotic.
Sure, that makes sense. Easy mistake to make.
But it kept happening. And then one specific person went in, a young woman, blonde. He described her as really striking. He specifically watched her enter, and he waited by the exit. He actually wanted to talk to her when she came out. She never did. Group after group came through the exit, but she wasn't among them, just gone. That's when the confusion tipped over into real worry, real panic, actually.
Yeah, that's different. That's not a counting error anymore. It becomes personal, specific. You can't rationalize that away.
Exactly. So he felt he had to do something. He actually locked the main entrance, braking procedure, and went inside himself to look for her.
Wow, okay. So he was genuinely alarmed, abandoning his post like that.
Totally. He searched through the maze, the dark corridors, and eventually he found it. A faint line in the wall, like a seam. He pushed it. It clicked open, revealed a hidden little hallway. And this hallway led to another door, a concealed exit dumping right back out onto the carnival grounds.
So that explained the earlier missing people, a secret shortcut.
Right. He felt this wave of relief, mystery solved maybe, but he still hadn't found the blonde woman. So he kept looking. And that's when he found another seam in a different part of the funhouse. And this one felt different.
How so?
When he managed to pull this second hidden door open, the first thing that hit him was the smell. Just awful, putrid, like stagnant water and decay. And it wasn't a hallway behind it. It was a rusty iron ladder going straight down.
Down. But wasn't it supposed to have no basement?
That's what they told him. Yeah. No basement. But he was staring down into pitch darkness. He had this bad feeling, but he started climbing down anyway. Flashlight had it.
Through the unknown?
The ladder went down into this huge, damp tunnel. Completely silent. Way bigger than a basement. He swept his flashlight beam around, and then it landed on something small, on the dirt floor. A white, glittery purse.
Her purse.
Her purse, no doubt about it. Proof she'd been down there.
And, finding out later, this was tied to 1920s Prohibition tunnels, undiscovered tunnels under the city.
Yeah.
That's significant. It's like a hidden network, completely unmonitored, perfect for, well, anything illicit.
Just as he registered the purse, the silence broke. Footsteps, coming fast, echoing from deeper in the tunnel, towards him.
Oh, man.
He turned, scrambled for the ladder, but he slipped in the dampness, fell. The footsteps got right up to him. He just braced himself. But instead of being grabbed, he heard a gasp right next to his ear. Help me.
It was her?
It was her voice. He grabbed her, somehow managed to push her up the ladder ahead of him, then climbed out and slammed that hidden door shut. Locked it if he could. Physically, yes. But the aftermath, that was almost creepier. She was terrified, sure, but her eyes were just blank, 1,000-yard stare. She couldn't remember how she got down there at all. And the really chilling part, she kept trying to pull him back towards the hidden door, insisting he had to go back down there with her, into the dark.
Whoa, that changes everything.
Yeah.
Is she a victim suffering trauma, or is she part of whatever danger is down there, luring him back? That ambiguity is terrifying.
We never find out. She slipped away before the police could talk to her. They did confirm the building's history, the connection to old tunnels. The narrator, he quit that job on the spot, just left with that awful uncertainty. Was she kidnapped or was she the bait?
Let's shift gears now. We move from hidden places to, well, maybe hidden consequences. A different kind of carnival horror. The story takes us back about 20 years, small town Indiana.
Right.
The narrator here is just a kid, maybe 10 or 11 years old. He loves carnivals, collects old stuff, memorabilia.
Yeah.
A few days before the annual spring carnival rolled into his town, he was at the local library.
He's looking through this dusty old local history book, and this small faded piece of paper flutters out. It's an old carnival ticket, really old, dated 15 years prior. He thinks, wow, cool find. Perfect for his collection.
Yeah, at that point, it's just history, a neat little artifact, nothing sinister about it yet.
So opening night of the carnival comes, and just for laughs, just for the story, he decides to try and use this ancient ticket at one of the game booths.
What happened?
The guy running the booth, a younger worker, he takes one look at the ticket and goes completely white, like sheet white. Eyes wide with what looked like actual fear.
Yeah.
He just stammered, refused to punch it, and practically shoved the ticket back into the kid's hand.
Yeah.
Told him to just go away.
That's a strong reaction. Not what you'd expect.
No, and it kind of ruined the night for the kid. He started feeling like people were watching him, other carnival workers, giving him strange looks, whispering. He felt really uneasy.
I bet.
So he decides he needs answers. He spots this much older guy, looks kindly, running the ring toss game. He goes over, shows the old man the ticket, asks him what's up.
And the old-timer.
Even worse. The old man wasn't just uneasy, he looked terrified. He pulled the kid in close, like he didn't want anyone else to hear, and whispered this story. 15 years ago, right here in this town, a carnival worker named Ryan just disappeared, vanished.
Without a trace.
Without a trace.
No.
All they ever found was his wallet, and inside was one single unpunched carnival ticket, identical to the one the boy was holding. And ever since Ryan vanished, every time this carnival came back to town, bad things happened. Weird accidents, strange sightings, real trouble.
Okay, now we're firmly in folk horror territory. That ticket isn't just an old piece of paper anymore. It's become this object of dread for the whole carnival community, linked to this disappearance and recurring misfortune. A curse, basically.
That's exactly what the old man believed. He told the boy, you have to destroy this ticket, now. Or leave it with me. He said carrying it around, showing it off, it could stir things up, wake something up.
And the kid still saw it as a cool souvenir.
Yeah, he was 10. He thought it was amazing, this piece of history with a spooky story. He refused to give it up. And that's when the old man just snapped. The kindly look vanished. He got desperate, almost looked predatory. He lunged over the counter trying to grab the ticket, hissing at the kid, you don't understand.
Wow, that's intense.
The kid got away, ran off, clutching the ticket. But then things started happening immediately. It wasn't just bad luck. It was like a switch flipped. A targeted wave of awful events.
Like what?
The very next day, he misses the school bus, has to bike. He hits a curb weirdly, flies off, gets banged up pretty bad. Then, a friend, another collector, accuses him of stealing a rare baseball card. Totally false, but it destroys their friendship. Permanently. Then his mom suddenly loses her job. Out of the blue. His older brother breaks his leg playing soccer.
Yeah.
And then their family dog, Bean, just passed away. Suddenly, no warning. It was just one thing after another, this dark cloud over the whole family.
Yeah, the source account really emphasizes how it wasn't just him affected. It spread to everyone close to him, amplifying the fear, making it undeniable. It's too specific, too rapid to just be coincidence.
He finally believed it. He knew somehow it was the ticket. So one rainy afternoon, he walked out to this little creek behind his house, took the ticket out, and just tore it into the smallest pieces he could. Threw them into the muddy water, watched them swirl away. Yeah. The moment the last scrap disappeared downstream, everything stopped.
Yeah.
The run of bad luck just ended instantly. Life went back to normal. So you're left wondering, right? Just a horrible string of coincidences. Or was that ticket genuinely cursed? The narrator, telling the story years later, had absolutely no doubt. Okay, our final story. It brings us back to a funhouse again. But the circumstances and the outcome, they're chillingly different, more calculated. This narrator actually hated carnivals, hated them, but got dragged along by his sister and her family. They all left earlier in the evening, but he decided to stick around, just wandering, watching the last few people straggle out as the place wound down. It was kind of sparse, a bit miserable.
Not exactly a fun atmosphere.
No. And on a whim, really against his better judgment, he ducks into the fun house. Maybe for a quick distraction before heading home. He expected it to still have a few people inside, maybe kids. But it was empty, completely, utterly silent inside. Just him and the weird, distorting mirrors. That silence after the noise outside was immediately unnerving. He was totally alone in that confusing space.
You know, fun houses are designed for disorientation. The mirrors, the dead ends.
Yeah.
They mess with your perception, make you doubt what you're seeing. A perfect psychological trap, really.
He's maybe halfway through the maze when he catches a glimpse in one of the mirrors. Not his reflection. It's a man. Bald, sunken eyes, just peering at him.
Whoa.
He spins around. Nothing there. The mirrors make it impossible to tell where the reflection even came from. He hadn't heard anyone come in behind him. The guy just seemed to appear.
Deeply unsettling.
He keeps moving. Faster now. Then he sees the reflection again. This time, the man has this horrible, deranged smile. And he looked like he's moving too, following him through the maze, but navigating it easily if he knows it perfectly. The narrator is stumbling, hitting walls, trying to look back over his shoulder. Total panic.
Being hunted in a house of mirrors, nightmare fuel.
He turns a corner too fast, hits a dead end. As he turns back, frantic, a hand just shoots out from behind one of the mirror panels, grabs his wrist. Hard.
Oh, God.
He reacts instantly, punches wildly, connects with something solid. He falls down in the scuffle, but he gets a clear look at the guy for a second. Gray clothes, kind of heavy set, that same tired, sunken face. He scrambles up and just bolts, sprints the rest of the way out, bursting back onto the midway, heart pounding.
He got away.
He got out. But standing there, catching his breath, the horror wasn't over. He reached for his pocket. His wallet was gone.
Robbed,
assaulted. He immediately finds a Carnival staff member, tells him everything that just happened inside the funhouse, the attack, the theft, and the staff member just looks confused and tells him the funhouse had been closed to the public for the last hour. It was shut down for the night.
Closed. So he was never supposed to be in there, and whoever attacked him knew it was empty. He was completely alone with that guy from the start. It wasn't a public space. It was isolated, controlled by the attacker.
Exactly. But the real purpose of the attack, the reason for the theft, that became horrifyingly clear about a week later. His girlfriend starts getting these frantic text messages from his phone number, the one linked to the phone in his stolen wallet. The text sounded like him, panicking, saying his car broke down late at night on some remote road. Could she come help him change a tire? But the text specifically, repeatedly insisted she had to come alone.
Oh my God, the robbery. It wasn't just for cash. It was reconnaissance.
Yes.
Getting his ID, his phone, his information, all to set up a lure, to target someone else, someone vulnerable, draw them to an isolated spot. That is terrifyingly premeditated.
Thankfully, his girlfriend felt something was off. She didn't go alone. She brought her father with her. They drove out to the remote spot described in the texts, and sitting there, waiting in the darkness, was a car.
Were they in it?
As her father started to get out of their car, the doors of the waiting car opened, and 6 men got out, just emerged from the vehicle, clearly waiting for a lone victim.
6 men.
They saw the trap immediately. Her dad jumped back in, slammed the car in reverse, and they sped away, got out of there. But the narrator was left with this chilling realization. That brief, terrifying encounter in the closed funhouse wasn't random violence. It was the first step in a planned, organized crime, using the carnival as a hunting ground.
When you put these 3 stories together, from different times, different places, this pattern emerges, doesn't it? The carnival as camouflage. It uses the noise, the lights, the confusion.
Yeah, all that manufactured chaos.
To hide things, to hide secret tunnels, to mask the effects of a potential curse, and, maybe most disturbingly, to conceal cold, predatory planning. The chaos isn't just atmosphere, it's functional. It serves a purpose.
These accounts really show how thin that line can be on the midway between the spooky funhouse scares and genuine real-world danger. It leaves you with a question, doesn't it? When the rides stop, the music fades, the crowds go home, and they pack it all up. What actually happens to the secrets? The things that happen in the shadows? What gets left behind in that temporary darkness, meant to be forgotten?
A chilling thought.
Thank you for joining us as we shared these unsettling accounts. If you want to explore more stories like this, ones that delve into the darker side of things, please do check out the Horror Docs channel.
And remember to stay watchful, especially when the lights seem brightest.
And please remember to bunta sa kasi kanon.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, goodbye.